Hello, little pumpkins. Tonight, I have a Halloween story for you. A story filled with costumes, candy, and a magical mystery. So snuggle under your blanket, close your eyes if you like, and let's walk together down Willow Lane. It was a bright Halloween night. Pumpkins glowed on porches, candles flickered in windows. The air was cool, and the stars twinkled above. Children ran along Willow Lane, dressed in colorful costumes. Some were ghosts, some were superheroes, and some were princesses and monsters. Among them were three best friends: Maya, the witch with a tall, pointy hat; Leo, the pirate with a wooden sword; and Ben, the knight with a shiny toy shield. They carried big candy buckets, and they had one mission: to collect as much candy as possible. But something very strange was waiting for them at the end of the street. At the very end of the lane stood the Willow House. It was tall, dark, and very old. Nobody ever went there. But tonight, something was different. On the porch sat a glowing pumpkin, and beside it, a sign. It read, "Knock if you dare."
Come on! It's just a game.
I don't know. That house gives me the shivers.
If there's candy inside, I'm going.
So together the three friends climbed the creaky steps, and they knocked. The heavy door opened by itself. Maya gasped. The friends went inside. Candles lit the hallway. Shadows danced on the walls. On a table sat a big bowl of candy, colorful, shiny, delicious. Ben reached out to grab a piece, but suddenly, the candy vanished into thin air. Then, a soft voice whispered,
"If you want your treats, you must solve my riddles."
The children froze. A Halloween mystery had begun. On the wall, glowing letters appeared. They shimmered like moonlight.
I fly at night, but I'm not a bat. I hoot and stare. Can you guess that?
That's easy. It's an owl.
At once, a stone owl lit up above the doorway. A hidden passage opened deeper into the house. The children cheered. One riddle solved. The children stepped into a large room. Dozens of pumpkins glowed around them. Some had happy faces. Some had silly faces. Some looked a little spooky. On the floor was a glowing riddle.
Find the pumpkin with the biggest smile. Tap it 3 times. Wait a while.
Ben tapped one quickly. It had a surprised face. The pumpkin let out a silly giggle. Maya looked carefully. She saw one pumpkin with a wide, happy grin. She tapped it 3 times. Suddenly, the pumpkin opened and spilled out a glowing trail of candy corn. The trail led upstairs. The children followed the candy corn into the attic. Cobwebs hung from the wooden beams, and in the middle stood a large chest. The chest rattled and shook. On the floor, another riddle appeared.
I guard treasure, but I'm not a knight. I have a keyhole, but I cannot bite.
Leo, confident.
A chest. It's the chest.
The children slowly opened the chest. Inside were golden chocolate coins, lollipops, and candy necklaces. But on top sat one last glowing note.
For the final prize, go where the moonlight shines inside.
The children ran downstairs searching. Then Maya noticed moonlight shining through a window, straight onto a dusty old bookshelf. She touched the shelf, and with a click, it swung open like a secret door. Behind it was a hidden room glowing with candles. Inside were piles and piles of candy, and in the middle sat a friendly black cat with a purple ribbon. The cat's eyes sparkled like stars, and in a soft voice it spoke.
Congratulations, little trick-or-treaters. You solved the riddles. The candy is yours.
The children filled their buckets with sweets, laughing and cheering. The black cat purred happily, and then disappeared in a puff of sparkles. When they stepped outside, the willow house looked quiet again, dark, still, as if nothing had happened. The three friends giggled and skipped down Willow Lane, their buckets full of candy, their hearts full of adventure. And that was the Halloween night mystery of Willow Lane. So close your eyes now, rest your head. May your dreams be sweet and just a little bit magical. Good night, little pumpkins. Sleep well.